Gervonta Davis speaks out about Jake Paul fight falling through, and he says Jake Paul was getting his ass whooped, and he used that BS to pull out of the fight, and people just ran with it and believed it because it was him involved, and that chick always been out for money, and she been pulling plays like this for a long time. In his first response to to allegations and to Jake Paul pulling out the fight. Let's talk about all that in this video, man. Smash the like, sub to the channel, share the video. Catch me live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30. We also live Sunday mornings with KC Boxing Network at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Join the channel as a member. Drop super chats and super thanks when you come by the live streams and the videos that we do. And if you want to debate, the email address is knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com. Also, hit that hype button, man. You use that feature to hype up the videos. You scroll over where you leave a comment. You hit that hype button. Really helps us in the algorithm, increase the reach and the viewership of the channel, and push this video on more people's recommended page. But let's go ahead and get it cracking. So, Gervonta Davis, and what he said about the situation with Jake Paul, and what he said about the young lady. A couple of things. First of all, I would say if Tank Davis knew what this young lady's reputation was, why get involved with it in the first place? That's the first thing that I thought of when I was reading this tweet. First thing I thought of was, yo, bro, you tripping. You outside your body. If I'm a rich dude, right, and I know this young lady has a reputation for trying to get rich people for their money, I'm not, what? Get the hell away from me. Get back from the Satan. That's number one. But it's been well documented on this channel and everywhere. Tank Davis ain't got the best choice when it comes to women. You know what I mean? That's on him and his immaturity and the things that he's looking for in women when he chooses to interact with them and engage with them. And bro, you all the way out your body. You kind of set yourself up for this ish. You know what I mean? That's number one. Number two, and most importantly, the fight, right? Jake Paul pulling out of the fight because he was getting his tail whooped in sparring. It looked like he was getting his ass whooped in sparring. If you get in sparring and you Jake Paul and you got his experience level, and you got Ray Ford, right, and you got Shakur Stevenson's experience level, it's safe to say they probably getting the better of you whooping your ass. And if they getting the better of you, one can safely assume that Tank Davis will probably whoop your ass. So that makes sense to me. And it also makes sense to me for a few reasons. Because for this tape that's supposed to be out here, Tank Davis still ain't got charged. For this tape that's supposed to be out here, where the hell is it? Where are the criminal charges? Why ain't this young man getting arrested? Why is he just moving around freely? And now he back on social media speaking on the shit like it's behind him. Like he ain't got shit to worry about. And you know, usually when he's dealing with something, he don't speak on it until it's over with. Or he don't speak at all until it's over with. Earlier this year, you ain't see that man on social media at all until they said charges dismissed. Back in 2023 in December and January. Go look it up. You ain't see that man tweet, say nothing, do nothing at all until that shit was over with. So, if the pattern holds, looks like this shit is behind him and he ain't too worried about nothing to be talking the way that he talking. But as far as Jake Paul, I told y'all that, bro, the takes keep aging like fine wine. This shit's crazy. I promise I'm not Nostradamus, man. I promise I'm not Miss Cleo. I promise I'm not. I'm not none of these people reincarnating, bro. I just do this shit. I promise I just do this shit. But I told y'all, I said, bro, Jake Paul don't really care about this shit. Otherwise, he'd have never fought Tank. He'd have never signed to fight him. As a matter of fact, all this shit he acting like he care about, oh, I'm championing women. This dude's a piece of garbage. I'm pulling out the fight because I got to look out for the women and all this shit. Boy, you would have never fought Mike Tyson, boy. We all know Mike Tyson's history. The hell you talking about? The hell going on? Right? It was always about, getting his ass whooped by Tank Davis. Well, KO, why is he willing to get in the ring with AJ? You can explain AJ away. Oh, this dude's a heavyweight. He's a power puncher heavyweight. He's bigger than me. He's stronger than me. Everybody know he had more experience than me. At least I was tough enough to get in the ring with Anthony Joshua. You can explain that shit away, and it makes sense. It's a lot harder to be like, yeah, I outweigh this nigga by damn near 100 pounds. I'm almost a foot taller than him. You know, I have the reach advantage over him. And he pieced me up and beat the shit out of me. And he stopped me too. Like, it's a lot more embarrassing. And it will go a lot more viral and be talked about a lot more in American culture if Tank is the one to knock Jake Paul the fuck out. Tank Davis also said MVP ain't on shit. That Al Heyman and PBC had to step in and run everything for him because they ain't know what the hell they were doing. Now, I want you to notice something, right? When Tank get to popping it, a lot of people will go back and forth. But a lot of people also shut the fuck up. Like, people will go back and forth about fighting him. Fans will get in there and shit. But Jake Paul ain't refuted nothing he said. It's been damn near 48 hours. Jake Paul ain't said a motherfucking word. And I hope that when he does his fight week press conference next week, I hope people ask these questions. I hope people put his foot to the fire on this. Hey, bro, Tank said this. What you got to say about that? And I hope now people will use your logic and common sense and start asking questions like, yo, KO been saying this shit, but now I'm thinking like, why the fuck ain't Tank Davis in jail? Why haven't they at least issued a warrant? Why haven't they pressed charges? Why is he talking so freely about something that he's supposedly on the run from? He's on the run, running away. Criminal charges are coming. A lot of idiots said, a lot of stupid motherfuckers said. You see how when you just push false ass narratives, you just look dumb? This man that's on the run is talking as if it's over. He's speaking freely. He's popping it. And the key thing too, by the way, while we talking through this, he said more opportunities to come in the future. He says, all good though, more opportunities to come in the future. Is he still retiring at the end of 2025, stupids? You damn idiots. Boy, boy, if you don't stand for nothing, you will fall for everything. That saying rings true like a month for some of y'all this morning, bro. How he got more opportunities in the future but retiring at the same time? See, people love to report what he say when it fits what the hell they want to believe or they want their audience to believe. But what you should do is watch what he say and watch what he do. And then use your logic and common sense to make your proclamations. That's the secret to being accurate, bro. That's the secret to not looking like a fool. Not looking like an idiot, bro. I just want to know how he got more opportunities to come in the future if he never gonna fight again at the same time. That's what I want to know. That's my thoughts. That's what I'm thinking about. So for me, bro, his first words on the Jake Paul situation, his first words on the legal situation, I would say stupid for the legal situation. If you knew this about this young lady, why the hell would you get with her? And if you didn't know this until she did it to you and you researched and found out that this is how she was moving, shame on your team, shame on you. Everything you've been through, boy, you better vet these women. See what the hell they got going on. So that's the first thought. Second thought is the Jake Paul shit makes sense to me and him pulling out the fight, because losing the Tank and getting knocked out by him with his small 5'4", 67-inch arm reach ass, that's more embarrassing than getting knocked out and beat up by Anthony Joshua. And he was probably getting his ass whooped in camp based on who he had in camp. And you can tell he don't care about all the stuff he claimed to care about and why he pulled out the Tank Davis fight, because he signed to fight Tank in the first place. And he fought Mike Tyson, bro. Shut that shit up. And all the retirement, Tank is retiring. Yeah, he done with boxing. He finished with boxing. All right. So what's them opportunities he talking about that's coming in the future? He talking about missing out on the fight and say I got more opportunities coming in the future, meaning I got more fights coming in the future, plural. How the fuck he gonna retire at the end of 2025 and then have more fights coming in the future as well? Y'all telling me this nigga fighting this week, next week, and the week after? What the fuck y'all talking about? I got questions. I want to know. And I'm still sitting there asking, where the criminal charges at? Where's the warrant at? And I just want to know, is he still on the run? Is he still retiring this year? Or y'all gonna act like y'all didn't say that shit? Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think of Tank Davis' comments on Lamont Roach. Draw Mont Roach. Towards the end of this video, because I'll be making another video on that as well. Smash the like, sub to the channel. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.